What's going on, guys? Killer6 back with another Borderlands 3 video for you, and this time I want to take a look in depth at terror anointments. Now, a lot of people in the community are frustrated, annoyed, or tired of the terror anointments and the Halloween event, and I hear you, but I want you to understand something real quick. These terror anointments are actually really good. Now, don't click off the video. I know you're like, hold on, let me get the hell out of here. This guy's crazy. Just listen to me for a second. All right, so first and foremost, some things you need to know about the terror effects on your character. The terror effect can stack 3 times on you. So if you get hit by 3 ghosts, boom, 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 it's stacked to the max. Each one of those will last for 15 seconds. And the duration will reset every time a stack is added. This does cause you some debuffs on your weapons as well. Your weapon handling and your accuracy will decrease for each stack. However, weapons with terror anointment are not affected by the debuff. Now listen to that part again. If you have weapons that have a terror anointment, they are not affected by the debuff. So for example, my Maggie that has While Terrified deal 50% bonus cryo damage. Alright, so that's pretty important to know. Now, every weapon anointment will only work if you're holding the weapon. If you switch, the effect will turn off. So if I get the stacks of terror, I'm on my Maggie, and then I switch to my crossroad, I have to wait, I think it's about 5-6 seconds for that to basically reset. Alright, now a few other things to note. There are a lot of different terror anointments. For example, While Terrified, gain ammo regeneration. The more terror you have, the higher the bonus. So basically, this Q system right here becomes an infinity pistol. It makes my Zane feel like a Mose. I never run out of ammo if I have terror applied when I have this weapon on. Alright, now, another huge question I get is, well, K6, won't these things be absolutely worthless once the event ends? Will they just reset back to normal weapons? How in the world are you supposed to get terror applied to you and make use of these things if the event ends? Well, that's where, boom, this guy comes in handy. Find you any item that you're comfortable equipping on your build that has this. On action skill end, apply terror to yourself every 5 seconds for the next 18 seconds. Now, what makes this so good on Zane is that if you're like me and you're running 2 different skill trees at the same time, that means each time each one of those ends, I get more terror time. Now, what's so good about that? Well, obviously, again, infinite ammo on my Q system, bonus cryo damage on my Maggie, bonus cryo damage on my Fire Crossroads, things like that, guys. Things like that are why these terror anointments, when the raid boss drops, when the Maliwan takedown drops, people are going to be like, oh crap, I want to solo this thing. I'm going to need some terror stuff. And they're going to be coming looking for this stuff. But you got to go farm this stuff, man. You got to go get this stuff. And obviously the best way to do that is to go fight whatever boss you're comfortable fighting, whether that's Gigamind or Tront or Graveword or other Tront or whoever. If you've been watching my streams over on twitch.tv/killer6, link down in the description below if you want to come check me out. I stream every single day. But if you've been watching over there during the last few streams, you've seen me farm this anointed gear. You've seen me get some of this amazing loot. You've seen me like stack up this stuff. And I spend, maybe 4 hours a day farming for the anointed stuff. But I mean, if you only have 30 minutes or an hour a day, go out there and farm something, man. Find you a couple pieces of this terror anointed gear. Now, I know another thing that comes up is, well, K6, where am I supposed to store all this stuff? Yeah, I can't help you there, man. That's on the way. Bank space increase is on the way. There's nothing you can do. However, you can do what me and my buddy Cheaty have been doing, and you go into your mail system and you send something to your friend. For example, I sent him these 1-pump chumps that I farmed earlier. These things are badass, dude. On action skill end, critical damage is increased by 25% for a short time. And this one, while the barrier is active, I get accuracy increased by 60 and critical hit increased by 30. And I want to keep both of those. Like, there might be situations where, I use one on like a certain character, and obviously this one I'd use on Zane. But because I have limited storage space. I was like, Cheaty, can I send this to you and you send it back to me? He's like, yeah, no problem. Boom. Extra storage. That's 100, what is it, 120 spots I think you got if you use all your mail slot systems. So yeah. And another thing a lot of people have complained about with the event is that they don't like the ghost all over the place, and they hate having to deal with the ghosts. Well, if you're rocking Terra Anointed stuff, guess what? You don't need to worry about the ghosts. Let them hit you. You want them to hit you. Stack up that terror and do all this damage. Look at this. This is Zane. You guys are like, Zane's the weakest character in the game, K6. Zane can't do anything, K6. Why would you use Zane, K6? He's so terrible and so weak. Hello? it appears that I'm not having much issue with Zane here. I don't know, and I'm in Slaughter Shaft Mayhem 3. So, yeah, you might want to take a look at some Terra Anointments, guys. So I'm not trying to tell you guys that you're wrong, that you can't have an opinion about the Halloween event. By all means, you can have an opinion about that. I have an opinion about it. I have actually talked to people at Gearbox, and I said, you know what? I feel like this should be something that you have to opt in on, or the Terra Anointed stuff should be limited to Heck, the map Heck, where the event takes place. I don't feel like people should be forced to do this stuff when they're out in the wild if they don't want to. And you know, they're looking into that stuff, man. They listen to what people have to say, not just me. It's not like I have any kind of like special say in the matter or anything like that. But they listen, man. They want to know what people like, what people don't like. And by all means, please share your thoughts and opinions with them, man, because that's how they make the game better. That is how they make the game better. So, but yeah, for all of you guys out there who have not bothered to farm for terror things because you think that it's going away or you think that it's not worth it, this build says otherwise, man. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Try it out. Get you some good Terra Anointed gear. Farm whatever you're comfortable farming, Gigamind, Graveword, whoever. Again, like I said, whoever you feel comfortable farming, go farm them, dude. Have some fun with it. Don't stress out about all the skulls flying around. Like I said, you want them to hit you when you have the good Terra Anointed gear, man. You want them to hit you because you know what? You're going to do more damage. You're going to do a lot better work if you have the right gear for that, man. So go farm your stuff, have some fun. And I'll be posting this build for you guys probably Saturday or Sunday just so you guys can have it. That way you'll have all this Terra Anointed gear that I've got. If you're on PC, you'll be able to download this and drop it into your save files. But I'll explain how to do all that in the video. Sorry, console players, there's not really a way for me to share my save files with you because that's somehow against terms and conditions of consoles. I guess they don't want people to modify consoles or whatever, but I mean, you guys can see this build. You can see exactly what it's doing. I can basically just stay alive forever out here and not stress too much about badasses and such. And because of my Terra Anointments, I actually have better survivability. I have better survivability because of my Terra Anointments. Half the time, I don't even care if my action skill's down. That dude just dropped 2 anointed items. Just got 2 anointed legendaries from that one dude right there. So let's check those out while you guys are watching here. What we got? True Monocle, Digiclone swap. That's not a Terra one, but that's alright. And then here's a Tribolt with Terra Anoint. So yeah, man, go out and farm your stuff, dudes. Get some good loot. And have some fun with the event. Don't be so negative Nancy all the time, guys. Have some fun. Realize that this is bonus free content. And, not everybody's going to like it, and that's fine. You don't have to like it. Go do the other stuff. Ignore the ghosts if you want. If it really bothers you that much, play offline, I guess, if it comes to that. But I think once people know the true power of these builds using Terror, I think people might change their tune about the whole thing because we got the Malawan takedown coming up, and that's going to be like the big raid thing, dude. And if you're wanting to like be a good team player and a good helper, you're going to want to be able to do this kind of damage and have this kind of survivability. So, I hope this video was helpful to you guys. If it was, please take a second, hit that like button, hit subscribe for more, tap the bell icon to be notified anytime I post a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Y'all take care.